What if I told you Mikel Arteta's building a Fudgin army at Arsenal that's taking on Europe's giants and winning? Yeah, lads, buckle the fudge up because we're diving into some mental football fire on Inside Forward. It's the 17th of April, 2025, and Arsenal are fudging unreal. Last night, they smashed Real Madrid 2-1 at the Bernabeu, 5-1 on aggregate, to reach the Champions League semi-finals for the first time since 2009. Arteta's got Arsenal second in the Premier League with 63 points after 32 games, and they're dreaming of glory. We're talking last night's win, that horrible Saka Panenka meme, new signings, and Arsenal's failed transfer moves. Can this army conquer all? We've got all the stats. No made-up shiz, just pure fire. Smash that like, hit subscribe, and let's rip this apart. Let's take it back, yeah? Before Mikel Arteta rolled in, Arsenal were in a fudging mess. In 2019, they were mid-table, finished 8th in the Premier League, out of Europe's elite, and their trophy cabinet was gathering dust since the 2017 FA Cup. They'd lost their edge, conceding 51 goals in the 2018-19 season, and their attack was toothless, scoring just 73 league goals. The Emirates was a graveyard, not a fortress. Fans were desperate for a general to lead them back to glory, and in December 2019, Arteta stepped in to build a proper fudging army. Fast forward to 2025, and mate, what a turnaround. Arsenal are back in the Champions League semi-finals, and they're fighting on all fronts. This ain't the old Arsenal anymore. So Arsenal brought in Mikel Arteta in December 2019, and this lad's a fudging general. He's not here to mess about, he's here to win. Arteta learned from the best, working under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City, and he's brought that winning mentality to Arsenal. By April 2025, Arsenal are second in the Premier League with 63 points after 32 games, and they've just knocked out Real Madrid in the Champions League quarter-finals. Last night's 2-1 win at the Bernabeu, 5-1 on aggregate, was a statement. Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli scored, and Arteta's army showed they can dominate the biggest stages. Arteta's got Arsenal playing with grit, flair, and a fudging fearless attitude. Let's talk about last night, because it was fudging mental. Arsenal went to the Bernabeu with a 3-0 lead from the first leg, but Real Madrid, the 15-time Champions League kings, were ready to fight back. Early on, Saka had a chance to kill the tie with a penalty in the 13th minute, but mate, it was horrible. He tried a fudging Panenka, a cheeky chip, and Thibaut Courtois saved it like it was nothing. Arsenal fans were fuming, and now that Saka Panenka's a meme all over the internet, with fans laughing at the audacity. But Saka bounced back, scoring a beauty on 65 minutes, dinking it over Courtois to make it 4-0 on aggregate. Vinicius Jr. pulled one back, but Martinelli sealed it in stoppage time. Arteta called it one of his proudest nights. Now, let's talk tactics, because Arteta's system is fudging lethal. He's got Arsenal playing a 4-3-3 that morphs into a 4-4-2 when they press high to win the ball back quick. Then they hit teams with fast transitions, using their wingers to stretch defences. Arsenal have scored 62 goals in 33 league games this season, and their 15 goals from set pieces show Arteta's attention to detail. Defensively, they've conceded just 36 goals, thanks to a compact mid to low block that shuts down space, as seen against Real Madrid last night. Real didn't have a shot on target in the first half. Arteta's army is built on control, aggression, and clinical finishing, making them a nightmare for any opponent. Let's break down this fudging army, with General Arteta leading his commanders. Bukayo Saka's the field commander, orchestrating attacks with 9 goals and 6 assists in 16 Champions League games, even if that Panenka meme's haunting him. Gabriel Martinelli's the vanguard commander, leading the charge on the left with his stoppage time winner last night, his 5th goal this season. Martin Ødegaard's the strategic commander, who Arsenal bought from Real Madrid in 2021 for 35 million, is Arsenal's captain, pulling strings with 8 assists this season, including 1 for Saka last night. Declan Rice is the midfield commander, holding the line with 12 clearances against Real, the most in a Champions League game since 2014. William Saliba's the defensive commander, a rock at the back despite a rare blunder. Mikel Marino's the tactical commander, scoring against Real, and Miles Lewis-Skelly, at 18, is the rising cadet. Arsenal tried to sign Aston Villa's Ollie Watkins in January 2025, but Villa sold John Duran to Al Nassr for £65 million, ensuring Watkins stayed put, but they are still looking for fresh recruits to make it stronger. Rumours are hot for Sporting's Viktor Gyokeres, a 26-year-old striker with 32 goals this season, and Ajax's 19-year-old defender Jorrel Hato to bolster the ranks. Let's talk about their Fudgin war camp, the Emirates. Arsenal's record at home this season? Solid. Whether it's been the Premier League or the Champions League, the Emirates has been a place no one wants to visit. With a mix of key wins over Liverpool, Man United and Chelsea, this place is a fortress. And don't forget, Arsenal is now in the Champions League semi-finals. No one saw that coming, did they? Real Madrid came, but they didn't leave with a win. No. Arsenal sent them packing, winning 3-0 at the Emirates, showing just how tough they are on their own turf. And speaking of tough, let's talk about PSG. The French giants are coming up in the semi-finals, and you know Arsenal's not going to back down. I mean, PSG? In their own backyard, they're feared. But coming to the Emirates? They're going to be in for a seriously tough ride, and you can bet your last pound Arsenal's going to make sure they regret ever stepping foot in North London. Arsenal's home form has been almost unstoppable, scoring 23 goals and only conceding 7 in all competitions. That's a fudging fortress if you ask me. Whether it's Premier League matches or Champions League battles, the Gunners are making it clear no one's coming to the Emirates and getting an easy ride. Now, for the future, we've got Ethan Nwaneri, the 16-year-old phenom. He's been turning heads this season, and trust me, this kid's got a fudging future ahead of him. If he keeps up his form, we're looking at the next big thing in the making right here at the Emirates. So, can General Arteta's Arsenal army win it all? Let's wrap this up. They've got the attack, Saka, Martinelli, Marino. They've got the tactics. Arteta's system is fudging elite. They've got the results. Champions League semi-finals facing PSG next. Arsenal are on track for a top 4 finish, and with their form, they could win the Champions League this season. Arteta's built an army that fights together, scores together, and wins together. Last night's win over Real Madrid proved they can beat the best. The Saka Panenka meme will fade, but this team's legacy won't. Could this be Arsenal's year to lift the big one? I'm saying they've got a fudging good shot. Right lads, is Mikel Arteta's Arsenal army the real deal? Can they beat PSG and win the Champions League? Drop your take in the comments. Who's your fave Arsenal star right now? Smash that like if you're hyped, subscribe for more football fire, and let's keep this rolling. Next time, we're digging into another banger nobody's clocking. Catch you later. Peace.